times. You have to understand this, brothers. Misery loves company. And if a person sees your glow, again, if they see your glow and they don't understand how you stepped in it, they don't understand how you walk in it, they don't understand how you breathe in it, how you trust source, brother, you're in a very dangerous area.
Is it not written in your law that ye are God?
First off, man, let me give a rest easy to Brother Takeoff, man. As we all know by the time you're watching this video, Brother Takeoff lost his life last night in Houston, Texas. Was shot and taken out. Not sure all the details. And to be honest, the details don't really matter. To be honest, the details, they really don't matter, man. And I got to say this about Brother Takeoff, man. Like, I like this brother. I'll be honest. Before, I'll say this. Even back in the Bad and Bougie days, I wasn't a Migos fan. You know, if that track came on the radio, you know, I might bump it. But I didn't dive into a Migos album. You know, I didn't hate them brothers, man. You know, I would pump it a little bit, but I wasn't a fan. You know, it wasn't until that last full album. I think I was watching a video on TV, man, and I saw a song a song on the album. I was like, man, that song goes hard. Listen to the whole album, and I said, man, I'm with these brothers, man. These brothers are on my playlist now, and I can easily say, man, that even though, you know, some people refer to Brother Takeoff as the third Migos, you know, as if he may be the lowest one on the totem pole. I don't know. I saw that brother is one of the best lyrically in the group, you know. So again, man, I gotta give a shout out, man, and a rest easy to brother Takeoff, man. I like that brother's soul. I like the way he rocked and carried himself, man. Real talk, man. And my heart goes out to that brother's family, man. But brothers, we have to look at this situation as a learning opportunity, man. We have to look at this situation, man, and say, you know what can we extract from this thing to make us better men? And it goes back, brothers, to the stages of transition that I always talk about. Awareness, the silence, and the awakening. Awareness, the silence, and the awakening, brother. And if you don't really understand what each phase withholds, brothers, you can easily get lost in the sauce, man. You can easily get lost in the sauce. I watched a video this morning where they asked Brother Takeoff. They said, "Did you always know you were going to be in this environment? You know, a rock star or whatever?" And the brother said, "Always knew it. I knew it a long time ago." Awareness, man. And when I talk about that stage of awareness, I'm talking about the moment of clarity. I'm talking about that point in life where you just kind of snap out of this trance and say, you know what? I see the world around me, but I understand that I can elevate higher than my current environment. I know that I can elevate. I know that I can step in a higher power and achieve greater things. This brother achieved this a long time ago. He said, I can remember one time I got pulled over by the cops. And he said, man, I didn't have a record deal. I didn't have no money. I didn't have no nothing, no album. He said, and the cop said, what do you do for a living? The brother said, I'm a rapper. He said he walked in that I am for a long time, man. So the brother was aware, man. And I'm telling you this, man. A lot of people that you know, a lot of people that roam this world, man, will never even snap out of it. Will never even come out of the trance and become aware that other things exist, that higher levels of understanding exist, that there are no such things as miracles, only ways of being, only ways of walking, man. So awareness, man. Now, after the awareness stage, brother, it comes to the silence, which I refer to that bridge. And this is where brothers really need to start paying attention, man. First off, you got to understand that most people will never make it to this second stage. Most people will live in this trance their whole lives. But you got to understand that out of the mass of people that never come out of awareness, the people that do make it to the bridge, the far majority of these people will never go any further than that. Will never go any farther than that, man. You got to understand this. When you're in this, this middle stage when you're on this bridge, when you're in this silence, brothers, and I always say this, man, that's the point where you can clearly see the future. You know, these ideas and these manifestations you've been putting in your mind, you can clearly see what it's going to look like. You're at the halfway point. You can see what it's going to feel like. You can see what kind of experiences you'll have, what kind of places you'll live, the kind of people you'll experience, the kind of money you'll make, the kind of health you'll have. You can see it, brothers. But the hard thing about it is, you know, all you have to do is just turn around a little bit, man, and you can see that old life as well. You can still see those low vibrational places and people and things you used to entertain. And I'm telling you this is the point in time where you have to let that stuff go to move forward. And I'm telling you, most people can't let things go that are holding them back. They've gotten too attached. Even if they know these things are no good for them, brothers, they've gotten too attached. So you know what happens? A lot of people that are living their life on the bridge trying to make this full transition, they look back, man, and they can't just let go. So what they'll do is just do an about face and walk back to that old world. And that old world just welcomes them back in. It says, come on back, man. Like you knew you couldn't be great. You know you couldn't step into that life, man, and live in an abundant manner. Like, bring your ass on back, man, and come, sit down with us. Sit down with us and complain about the world with us, man. That the people that make it out of the awareness stage, that's how their lives end up. That's how their lives end up, brothers. But I'm gonna tell you this, and this is the dangerous part, man, of finding, of waking up, right? Once you hit that third stage, like once you say, you know what, okay, I see what people, places, and things no longer serve me, and I'm out. I'm going toward my higher self. Once you step off that bridge to the other side, brothers, it's a beautiful thing, first off, man. Let me say that. Like, that's the land of milk and honey. If there's paradise on earth, that's where it resides at, brothers. But the bad thing is, I almost want to call it, it's a point of no return. It's a point of no return, brothers. Not saying that if a man chose to, or if a man, was shook and went back to his old, not saying that he can't go back. But what I'm saying is, brother, once you hit that full awakening, once you're walking in your I am and you're receiving those blessings, brother, the last thing you want to do is go back and entertain that old world. The last thing you want to do. And the reason that's the last thing you want to do, brothers, is because that old world is the same. Like you can leave your hometown for 10, 15, 20 years and go back. And it's like you've been gone for 5 minutes. So that old world hasn't changed. The thing is, you've changed. Now you're a high vibrational being, man. So it's like once you step into your old environment, brother, it's like ghouls and goblins after you, man. People may smile in your face, brother, but low key, they're resenting you, man. Low key, they're looking at you and saying, he got this sauce on him, and he has this energy, he has these abundant vibes coming out of his pores, and we don't understand how he does it. Yeah, we gonna smile, but if he's telling us, if he's trying to give us all this game and we can't comprehend it, brother, we're not gonna like this brother in our space. And I'm telling you, man, that's the primary reason you have to leave the past in the past, brothers. We have to stop resurrecting our old lives. We have to stop resurrecting our old lives. You have to understand this, brothers. Misery loves company. And if a person sees your glow, again, if they see your glow and they don't understand how you stepped in it, they don't understand how you walk in it, they don't understand how you breathe in it, how you trust source, brother, you're in a very dangerous area. You're in a very dangerous area, man. I think about, brother Takeoff's last day on this planet, man. In my mind, I wasn't there. In my mind, I'm thinking, I think they had an event coming out of the bowling alley. In my mind, I say, you know what, man? He was probably just trying to show love, man. He probably had, a lot of members of his team. He probably had a few fans out there, dice game or whatever. He probably, man, let me just show them love. They came to the event. Let me just show some love, man. Let me shoot a little dice, man, and dip. But brother, that represents his old life. Not saying the brother can't shoot dice if he wants to. But brothers, if you moving in a high vibrational area with high vibrational frequency, the only thing you need to be entertaining is other events, other you have to be doing those things with other high vibrational people, man. Brothers, we have to leave out. And the thing is, you got to understand this, man. Every time I'm making a video, you have to understand I'm talking to myself first. I'm talking to myself first, man. We have to leave old vibrations alone. We have to understand, man, we can't be resurrecting our old lives. I go back to Longview quite often, man. You know, my hometown, 903, Longview, Texas. And I'm telling you this, there are some places in Longview, Texas that I don't care if it's on fire. I'm not going. I can't be going to the old trap spots. I can't be going to the old juke joints. I can't be hanging around the same people, man. You can't do it, brothers. Not only do I not have a desire to do it, you can't do it. It's just a matter of time before that old world either sucks you in or you become a victim of it. I'm telling you, man, there are so many stories of, think about all these college players I hear about going back home, or people leaving college, going back home, going to this little side party at the spot you used to go to. Next thing you know, man, you in a bar fight, you into it, you pulling weapons or anything taking place, man. I'm telling you, brothers, you can't entertain your old world, man. And again, rest easy to this brother Takeoff, man. But we have to look at this and say, you know what? How could this have been avoided? How could this brother have, avoided, putting himself in this low vibrational small arena and avoided death? We have to leave this old world alone, brothers.